Hey, what's up, guys? It's Ian here for our quick patch day vault. Sorry if this video is a little late. You can see it's dark outside. I expected the servers to be down longer than they were, so I kind of stayed at work a little bit longer today, but I guess that was a mistake. Servers were up at a reasonable hour. I did one quick login just to make sure my add-ons weren't gonna cause a clusterfuck for you guys, and yeah, let's see what we got. Let's see what this week has in store. So the patch is kind of exciting, but it is fairly minimal. I'm sure most of you have already looked into it or already read about it, but it's fairly minimal, mostly cosmetic. Not really any balance changes, not really any new content for power. As you can see here, this Azerothian Archives is purely cosmetic. It's for transmog, I think maybe like 2 mounts, a couple battle pets, purely cosmetic. So if you're interested in that, and if you're interested in the lore, I think there's like a lot of little lore Easter eggs in there, so that might be cool if that's your thing. New NPC follower dungeons. You can use the AI, kind of similar to if you've ever done Comp Stomp, the PvP brawl. You'll have those AI teammates, but in a dungeon, and they can. It's good if you want to maybe level. I've heard it's decent for leveling. You can just kind of blast through them at your own pace, or take them slow at your own pace. It's good for if you're, I don't know, shy, if you have like that kind of group anxiety, or if you're like a new tank and you're shy, or a new healer and you're nervous. It's a good way to kind of get a feel for the dungeons, get a feel for your play style and stuff like that, rather than going in to a dungeon solo like you would maybe have to do in the past. Or I think I don't know the difficulty, so I don't know the difficulty. So yeah, I don't know if it's going to be harder than a normal or a heroic. I'm not sure. And then the last thing you saw was the wolf fucking people. Does it pop back up? Oh, I'm blanking on the name. It was just in front of me. Oh my god. Gilneas. The Gilneas. It's right there. The Gilneas quest line. It also just purely cosmetic and lore stuff. So you get a mount, you get some transmog, and you learn about the Gilneans city and Greymane and all that stuff. So if you're into that, cool. But like I said, otherwise, there's no like new item, there's no new raid, there's no new dungeon, so don't worry about all that. It's kind of a small patch, but you can dragon ride in Azeroth. So not a huge patch, but still had some downtime, and yeah, so let's see what we get. I did a good amount of dungeons last week. I was just kind of in the zone, I don't know, and it was also Martin Luther King yesterday, so I had a day off of work, a little bit more free time, and cool, nothing. Cool. Yeah, I guess I take coins. I guess we're at that point in the season where we're starting to coin it up. Not the most exciting, but it is what it is. You know, I thought with 2 choices I would maybe get something, but you can't win them all. So let's see what my other characters got. I don't know if I got a couple of them. Might have 3, because a couple of them were finishing up the helmet enchant through Raid Finder. And I think 1 or 2 characters I just wanted to try Raid Finder to get a couple weapons for my off specs, and maybe a tank trinket for one of my off specs. So we might have a little bit of raid LFR vaults. Again, nothing too exciting, but maybe another option. I did get this. Pretty cool. Yeah, I did get this, the blazing one from LFR. Pretty nice, pretty slick. Very happy about that. And yeah, so that's pretty cool. I'm not a Pandaren. This is a toy. Don't freak out. So yeah, we'll loot as tank because I'm still looking for that tank trinket. Ooh, headpiece. I don't need it. But the Mog. Do I take it just for Mog? Ooh. Yeah, this Mog's pretty, this tier set's pretty gross. So I'm going to pass on that one. That's pretty disgusting. But yeah, most of my characters, again, when I was doing these dungeons, I was kind of filling in my gaps to try to get everyone their 2k for the free tier piece. I have a little, you know, a little checklist of my characters that still needed, and then I'm crossing them out as they go. So as you can see, I crossed off about half of them. So I have 4 Keystone Master characters, and I have 4 to go. And the other characters are just lucky enough to where the heroic tier piece would just be like redundant. It's not, I already got it through either the vault or through end of dungeon loot or through, you know, other means where it would just be pointless. I still might try to just get everyone 2k again, because that'll just make next season easier. It'll be easier to queue for dungeons next season if I have a decent rating this season. And I also got this. So it was a pretty good week last week for LFR transmogs. I am now a Fire Boomkin. I got the Fire Boomkin appearance. So that's pretty cool. Oop. So let's see if I get anything cool in the vault. As you can see, I crushed it this dungeon. Ooh, 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 ooh. I think I already have this, and it's a, ooh, but that one has leech. I don't want it offhand. I have a good staff. The question is this trinket? The trinket is definitely better than this, but I also would be passing up a socket. Let me just see if anyone uses that trinket. I might just take it anyway. Because this one's pretty good. It puts a big old dot on them. Big old dot. People are using the other trinkets. Interesting. I might still just take it. Is that... I remember when it was relevant back in Legion. I remember some bears using that trinket because bears use Moonfire, and Moonfire counts as a ranged spell. I'm just checking if any bear... Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's actually tied for Biss on bear. So I guess I'll just take it. And then I'll just, yeah, just have that be my bear trinket, and yeah, cool beans. Cool beans. Hell yeah. And this is kind of my off spec. I guess bear is my main spec, I guess, technically, because I'm slightly more geared for bear, but we'll see. We'll see if I grind dungeons for Biss trinkets on Boomkin versus bear. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling, how the time is. I will have a little bit of free time this week as well. I do not have work Friday because I'm getting a colonoscopy, so I will have a tube shoved up my ass. So I don't have work that day, and the appointment does not take all day. So I should have some free time. Some free time on Friday afternoon that I wouldn't normally have. So that's nice. I've obviously never had one before. Or I guess not obviously. Plenty of people have colonoscopies that are young, but I've never had one before, so I don't know. I don't need this. So I don't know what the recovery process is. If there is one, I will be going under anesthesia, which I've also never done before. So I don't know if you're like groggy or hungover afterwards. So maybe I won't want to play video games after. Maybe I'll want to just like lay on the couch and watch a movie and take a nap. I don't know. I don't really know what to expect. I'll definitely probably be hungry, because the day before you're not supposed to eat anything, the day of you're not supposed to eat anything, and you're supposed to drink all this special juice that makes you shit your brains out to clean the pipes, so that when they put a camera up there, it's nice and clear and pretty. What did they change? I don't recall reading about monk changes. Oh, then I only changed 1 point. What did they change? I'll look at that later. Yeah. We'll Ludus healer. Yeah. Ooh, I think I need this ring. That would be pretty sick. Let me just double check. This ring there's one with a red tooltip and one with a green tooltip. I believe the red one is the one I want. Okay, fuck me, man. It's the green one I want. Fuck, I want this on my other characters. God damn it. Fucking God. Okay. Well, one of my rings is Biss. My other ring is not Biss. Yeah, I apparently want double haste first rings, or maybe a crit haste. So that doesn't really solve anything. Ooh, I have some coins. So yeah, I'll take a socket. I have a fat head I could put it in. I have decent bracers I could put it in. A good belt I could put it in. My other Biss, my one Biss ring I could put it in. So yeah, I'll take the coins. We'll take the coins. As you can see, my characters are starting to get some weight behind them here. I'm starting to inch up on my characters. I don't know if I'll ever reach like the 480 on anybody, because I'm not rating mythic and I'm not like blasting 20s, so we'll see where I kind of top out, but I'm assuming I could get everyone to around 476. And then kind of, I guess, well, what's 2 more upgrades? Because even with the 476 gear, I can still upgrade it with 2 upgrades worth of worm. So maybe I could get everyone to just kind of kiss 480. Just kind of right there, right at the very cusp of 480. I could maybe get my characters to. Because, well, that's not a good example. Like on this one, it's 476, but I still have 2 little upgrades left, but they require the worm crests, and I don't have, or the aspect crest rather, sorry, aspect crest. And as you can see, I do not have very many aspects on any of my characters. So maybe that's a motivation, a goal. Who knows? I don't think this is a good cape, but let me just check really quick. Augmentation, back piece. No, it is not. It's worse than my current cape. God, that's annoying. And I don't... Do I want to replace my legendary? Not really. But is that a decent main hand in case I want to hold on to it? Not really. No, I don't see it on here. Yeah, okay. I guess we're gonna start getting some coins. Kind of unexciting and stupid and not cool, but it is what it is. We still got some more characters here. We got some more characters for some luck. I know a couple of these will be looting as different specs than they have been previously, so maybe that'll spice up the loot pool. Oh, excuse me. Let's see what the DH gets. I'm really enjoying DH. Okay, I don't know if we need that on every character. I'm not a gnome, I wish I was, but this is also a toy, unfortunately. A gnome demon hunter would be pretty cool. Yeah. Dashing around as a gnome, that'd be sick. That would be sick. Multiple choices. Ooh, a myth track. I didn't even know I did a high key. Okay. Well, that's a huge upgrade. And this would be pointless unless, let me just, I guess, just check, make sure. No, chest is not your off piece, so that's not my off piece. So yeah, I think that's an easy pick. Helmet doesn't have a leech. That's an easy pick for a huge item level upgrade. A super fat chest. Oh shit, I did an 18? What? I do not recall doing that. But maybe I did. I don't know. I mean, obviously I did, because fucking I got the stuff, but I do not remember that. Ooh, afflicted, sick. I cannot participate as a demon hunter, sick. Hell yeah. And I cannot participate as the DK, hell yeah. It's gonna be a fun week. Maybe I won't be grinding a bunch of keys this week. Maybe I'll be playing the new Diablo 2. No, the new Diablo 3 Season 30. Yes, that's right. If you haven't been following along, Blizzard released a Diablo 3 season a week before a Diablo 4 season. Very strange. Not sure why. I mean, it's cool because I do like Diablo 3. I like it how it's a lot more fast paced, a lot more shit's going on, a lot of stuff's blowing up. You just feel a lot stronger and a lot more, it feels a lot more like arcadey, I guess, like it's arcade style versus the slower, more, you know, legitimate RPG style. So I already know I have a chest that's my off piece and it's 476, so I'm gonna avoid that. I do not think I want a haste verse ring, but it might be better than my other shit ring. Let's see if it's ranks decently on the board here. It's in the middle of the pack. What do I currently have? Waycrest Regal Lord, or Regal Loa. Okay, so the Waycrest ring is not on here at all. The Regal Loa is also kind of middle of the pack. Both my rings suck. Jesus. Yeah, I really want a Haste Mastery ring. Although that one only being one of the rings. There's only one Haste Mastery ring this season. Wow. No, there's two. Oh no, the other one's from the raid. There's only one Haste Mastery ring this season, huh? And I don't have it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I guess we take this. I do not have any coins. So yeah, we can take this because it's basically, it's good enough. Yeah, it's good enough. So we can take this as our other ring and then fish for that Haste Mastery ring as my second ring, or my main ring, I guess. And this Can just replace something in the meantime. I guess the Waycrest Signet, because it's not on the list at all where this one is. Crit's kind of pointless on a DK. At least on a unholy DK, you just want haste for all your dots, and you want mastery for all your dots damage. The crits aren't really important. Shaman, I don't know what happened, but I was annihilating these dungeons. Maybe I still have the meter, but I don't know if it just like clicked, or if I was just, you know, the new meme the kids are saying I was just freaking locked in. I was just freaking locked in when I was playing. But look at this, 130k overall. I was just freaking chaining, earthquaking, the magma toteming, like shit was flying constantly. People say like Rogue is kind of like ADHD. You got so many little clickety clacks. You're pressing all your buttons and your keyboard sounds like a typewriter. But dude, Ellie Shaman fucking sounds like a goddamn machine gun on my keyboard. I'm just like literally everything is proccing constantly, and it's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know what changed. If maybe I'm just finally starting to get geared, which I don't think so. I'm only 460. I'm 460. Like, imagine if I was like bis geared, 480. I have a green necklace, and I'm like, look at this. It's crazy. Oh, it doesn't save their data. But yeah, that's insane. Imagine if I had 20 more item level. That would be unbelievable. That would be unbelievable. It'd be absolute insanity. And then, as I say that, I'm gonna loot it as enhance. Funny. I think I already have really good boots. Yeah, I already have really good boots. Well, hey, speaking of a green necklace, I'm 99% chance gonna take that anyway. But let me just look if it's even halfway decent. Okay, yeah, it is bis if I do go enhance. If I stay Ellie, and it's okay, cool. Okay, well, I guess I'm replacing my green finally. I can't use that excuse anymore. I can't be toxic and just say you guys all suck ass and I have a green necklace and you suck ass. I don't actually say that. I'm actually entirely silent when I play. I almost never talk in groups. 3 item level, just from my neck. 3 item level, crazy. From 1 item, 3 item level, crazy. But yeah, I never talk in my groups. If someone says like hello or welcome or whatever, I'll say, hey, what's up? Or if something drops that I don't need, I'll be, anybody need this? Roll. If some drops I do need, obviously I'll say like, hey, do you need that? Or otherwise, I don't talk. I don't know. I don't have any interest in it. It just doesn't appeal to me. I don't want to chit chat during a dungeon. I also don't want to be toxic. I mean, I don't like it when people are toxic to me, so I don't want to be toxic to you. If you suck, I'll just look at the meters and be like, man, this guy kind of sucks. But I'll say it, to myself, and I'll maybe only say it once, and then I'll just move on with my life because it doesn't matter. Sometimes, I don't know, sometimes people suck. Sometimes people fuck up. There's no point in being fucking toxic douche about it. So, that's my stance. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I believe this is my off piece. At least like pretty close to my bis off piece. Let me just quickly... Yeah, it has the same stats as my Bissoff piece, which is the current one I have. I guess it's just weighted differently. Yeah, the one I have is technically a little bit more Bis because it's like 2% weighted more towards mastery, but this has speed on it. It's got speed. It's got speed, and it's a huge item level upgrade because it's one more track higher. So I'm going to take that. I have been looting as survival. I haven't pulled the trigger yet. No pun intended. Well, pun intended. I intend my puns. I have not pulled the flintlock trigger on switching to survival yet because I don't know. Because Beastmaster is just so good. I just haven't switched yet. I have a weapon. I have the really good weapon with Time Strike on it. This is still a really good trinket. It's just low. It's from last season, the Mythic Zero version. So I'm kind of just missing a melee trinket. But otherwise, maybe this is the week. Maybe this is the week I pull the trigger and I go Super Saiyan Survival. Also, not to brag, but I crushed this dungeon too. So that was fun. Beastmaster's, it's one of those things where it's like, if you're in the mood for it, to just mindlessly just multi-shot and kill command, then it's pretty fun, and you can jump around. You don't have to ever stand still. But at the same time, I can definitely understand why that could be boring to a lot of people. So I totally feel the vibe either way. So maybe this week I'll pull the trigger and go survival and fool around, throw some bombs. I don't know why I did that. All mage specs are the same. Second time. Interesting. I swear to God. I feel like I say it every week. I feel like out of my 10 characters, 2 people always get the same item, which doesn't make sense. There's seriously like 85 items in the loot pool. So what are the how does that make sense? I believe this is also this character's Bis, since I'm Arcane. And Arcane loves crit mastery. It is my Bis by a long shot. Oh, I already have it, but it's low item level. Man, that's not as exciting. But it's missing my third gem enchant, so I guess slightly higher item level, higher track, and I'll put the third gem in it, so it'll end up being a decent upgrade. So it is what it is. Maybe I wish it was a belt, maybe I wish it was some boots, maybe I wish it was some rings, maybe I wish it was a weapon, maybe I wish it was some bracers, maybe I wish it was my cape, but we'll take the neck. And with that, thus concludes. Oh, this shard is empty, man. What the hell? This is a full high pop server. I don't know why this shard is so empty. But yeah, that's all I got for you. Yeah, I'm gonna go eat some low fiber food to prepare my bowels for evacuation. So yeah, a couple days of low fiber food, and then a day of no food, and then someone sticking cameras in my butthole, and you know what they say, Bob's your uncle. We've all been there. We've all had cameras in our asshole, haven't we? So it is what it is. No mounts to show off. Again, my only mount was that my Drake appearance from LFR, but it's character specific, so I can't show you guys on this character as I sign off here. Oh, I guess I did get this. But yeah, it's character specific, so I don't have it on this guy yet because I don't know if it's. Do I really go on every character and go to the rostrum and equip it on every character? Like, I don't know. But yeah, I did get this. I guess you could see this guy right next to me also has it. This was the new. My brother and I were talking. It's a little disappointing, to be honest. I mean, it's a pretty mount, and it's cool that it's dragon riding, but I really wish they had kept the theme as the other mounts of the other Chinese New Year. I guess do they call it? Do they not call it Chinese New Year? Lunar New Year, New Year. What the fuck do they? Pig. What the hell do they call those things? I guess there's no like tag for those mounts. I could have sworn there was. Yeah, so Jade. I guess we'll just look at these if you're here, because this is the easiest way to look at them. But see this one? It has like the Chinese coins. It's an animal that you wouldn't really normally see a mount of. It can fly. I kind of do prefer the old flying over dragon riding, to be honest. And dragon riding is obviously faster, but I kind of like being able to hover. And I like it's a little, you can control it better. Dragon riding, you gotta like sweep in and sweep, and you gotta kind of think ahead when you're dragon riding. But yeah, this is not technically a Lunar New Year mount, but it does fit the theme. But yeah, a tiger with the the gold and the red and the ancient coin motif and the little gem. Again, it's an animal. It's not like some mystical creature. It's just a tiger. This one's just an ox. The coins, the red, the gold, the gems. There was one more, right? Yeah, the pig. The pig was super cool because it's like, pigs are silly. They're fat and silly, and he like, when you ride him, little gold coins. There's like a tiny little gold coin effect trail. This one's it's a dog. Pretty cool. And yeah, and then they just gave us this, and it's kind of like, well, I guess I see the gems there. I guess I see some red and kind of some gold, but I don't see any of the ancient coins. It doesn't kind of look like water or wind or jade or, it looks like wood, I guess. And it's just too big. It's too animated. It's not like the other ones where it's almost kind of like a little cartoon character that you would see on like the Chinese calendar. This is like, this one's too detailed and too, I don't know, too much. This one's just too much. It should just be like a stupid little pig that can fly, or a stupid little mouse that can fly or something. It doesn't need to be this big grand dragon that can, all these details and stuff. Just throw some ancient coins on it, make it gold, and drop the resolution to like 480p and call it a day. And I think that would just fit the motif of like, it's like a Chinese New Year little statue turned into a mount. Where this is like, this is like a real forest dragon, which doesn't really fit like the kind of the vibe of Chinese New Year. I don't know. Again, don't get me wrong, it's a cool mount. It's pretty, and it's nice that it can dragon ride and it's detailed. But this would be really nice if it was not in the slot of Chinese New Year mount. So that's my dissertation on that. That's my TED talk, my TEDx talk on Chinese Lunar New Year motifs in World of Warcraft and how this does not fit it. So appreciate you coming and listening. And with that, thank you so much. Best of luck. I hope you did not have to use the coin option as much as I did this week. I hope you got some good loot. And yeah, best of luck this upcoming week, and I will see you soon. Thanks. Bye.